Hi guys, welcome back. And you notice I haven't played HI3 in a while, and I just started getting back to me, and Kiana has come from the moon to scorn me for not being around. It's me, I'm back. But just a little, it's not enough to scale the present me. So I like that in these gacha games, if you haven't been here a while, you get scorned. Like in Nikkei, they did the same thing. Because, well, you weren't around me, Biana, and everyone else. We've changed a lot now. I think about it from when we first met up to now. It's been a really long time she smiled at you just as she did in the past. Before you returned, I've always thought if the captain really comes back, how should I explain everything that happened during this time? But looking at you now, I realize that I didn't need to worry about it after all. You don't need anyone to tell you, you witness with your own eyes and hear. So let's go forward together as we did in the past, and beautiful. Okay. I think that's funny. Bonuses. I guess I can claim that. Welcome back, presents. I'll take all these, thanks. One good thing about coming back after a while, they really are generous because they want you to play. Okay, so I don't remember the menu that well. It's been a while. Missions, definitely Valkyrie. No, we need to go into supply. No. Remember the thing was not... Okay, BP. I guess I can choose. Yeah, I only want one. Nope, I don't want to upgrade that much. Guess I'm really confused at what.
私はただ
I don't remember how to pull in this game. I feel like it has to be easy. Oh, supply maybe? Has to be supply. Okay. Because it's battle suits, it's not actually the character. Although you get the character, but they call them battle suits in this. Where's the... Okay, so you can get any of these. We might as well do one. I don't know if the golden thing means anything special. Guessing that's a no. Let me get my streams going. All right. Is that her? No, that's A. That tricked me for a second. I was all like, is that her? No. She converted. I don't know why she converted. She looks kind of cool, but 19 days left. I don't think we're gonna get her. I'm not that good at rolling in this game, and I don't have any rolls saved up. Alright. That's okay, though. mission, maybe? Nope. We need to find where the story mode is again. Oh, story, right here. Okay, are we almost in part 2? Wait, okay, so that's... Okay, we're not there yet. Moon of Finality, we've already... Okay, is this all the... Okay, so we did all this. Okay, I kind of remember us being here. Yeah, I'm at the part before. So I run a YouTube channel. I play all the gacha games because they're anime related, and I do a bunch of anime related stuff. I've been playing HI3 for a long time. I took a long break. Now I'm back, obviously. But yeah, we play all the gacha games, right? We play NTE on this channel, we play HI3, Starrail, ZZ, Heaven Burns Red, and there's Arc Knights Infield. There's a bunch of other ones, Wuthering Waves, that I just can't remember all of them. But yeah. I felt like it's been a long time since we played this, so. This is the part between part 1 and part 2, by the way. And it's my first time playing it. So. It's okay, Arc Knights is my least favorite right now. But I'm playing all of them for the first time, and on my YouTube channel, I have all of them saved, so... All the streams. Fun fact, though. They are, but they're a lot of fun. They're a lot more rewarding, right? Because a lot of the story is better than Final Fantasy or even Zelda at times. Like, I'm amazed at like the kind of stories that I'm being given by free gacha games if you don't pay for them. Like, they're really good storytellers, I'm not gonna lie. And that's why I enjoy it with games the most, is the storytelling. If you haven't played Heaven Burns Red, though, I highly suggest that one if you're an anime fan like me. I kind of just want to get to part 2, though. This, like, part in between has not been the most exciting. But we'll see. You've seen it, not your style. I'm a huge anime fan, and Heaven Burns Red hits me really hard as far as, like, anime. Although Starrail is getting Rin and Gilgamesh next week, and I'll have to like go back to that to get those two. Oh, I love HSR. In fact, HSR got me into HI3. If it wasn't for HSR, I would never play, or I would have never played HI3. So why don't you like HSR? I'm very curious. between the two games. Because HSR is really faithful to HI3 lore. Because they both have the same character. Well, I'm like a lore master when it comes to these games. So I'm curious about your thinking. It's okay to like this game more than HSR, but I don't see why people don't like HSR versus Honkai the Third. They have a very tight-knit story that actually revolves around each other.
しかしあなたはいつもあえてしばらくの間対象を観察し、その行為と性質に応じて処理する方法を選択しています。
もしかして暗殺者を演じる方が好きなの？
手段に好き嫌いなどありません。
こんなにも異種精魂たちの生態を見てきたんだから。
Sorry, there was an ad and I didn't realize it. So the question I asked, in case you didn't get it from the ad, is I'm generally curious why you don't like HI3. Or no, that you don't like HSR, but you like HI3. They're pretty much the same story, right? Told different ways. Oh, the gameplay. Okay, the lore is okay, and the stories themselves, but I'm a huge gameplay person. If I can't like the core gameplay of a gacha, then I'm not there. Okay, that's totally understandable. I was thinking it was because of the story or something, but if it's gameplay, that's why Heaven Burns Red wouldn't be your type of game. I understand. I guess I like both. I like live action fighting, and I also like turn-based gameplay as well. I'm a fan of both, so none of them hurt like my over aesthetic for a game. If the story's good, I'm there, even with bad gameplay. Like, there's a game called Valkyrie Profile 2. The story was so fantastic that it totally, like, was worth it despite the mediocre gameplay. For me, anyway. But yeah, no, I totally get it. If you don't like turn-based battle systems or anything, then it wouldn't be games for you for it. Yeah. You prefer paid ones? I don't mind turn-based, but I prefer paid ones. So you prefer to pay for a game with a turn-based battle system instead of having a free one? I guess I don't understand that. But that's okay. If that's your reasoning, then that's your reasoning.
あなたにとって生命とは何？
命題としてはあまりにも範囲が広すぎますし。
I do think HI3 and HSR have gotten into a very bad habit lately of too much talking, though, even though I do enjoy story-based. But look, we haven't even moved a single thing, and they're still in the same conversation as we started.
人ならざる人。それ自体が矛盾しているわ。
確かにそうですね。
They both are in this bad habit right now, and ZZ is dragging in this habit too.
自分なりの定義を持っているの。それは簡単なものよ。物質的な構造がどうあれ、自らの成長を感じ取れる存在は。
Okay, that's fair. I play these games like they are AAA titles.
異種精魂00065号を例として
Like I enjoy the story of these games better than Final Fantasy or, you know, Trails or Tales. I play them like I actually, you know, bought this game for my PS5. So I will collect as a secondary thing. On most gacha games, the only thing I collect is if they're cool, then I'll go after them. If they're not cool, then I won't. The only other game that I really have a high collection of is in HSR because I like the story so much that I started collecting everything in HSR. But that's the only gacha game I've really gone full tilt in as far as like collecting things. So
6つ目の世界の泡にたどり着いた時にはもうそこで最も知恵のある存在になっていたわね。それと同時に最も苦しい生命だった。安楽死させるしかなかったけど、私には確か
I
に
like
見えた。
NTE a lot. Do you like that one?
吸収を続ける彼の中に
I'm
は
having fun driving around and,
命の輝きを。
you know, rocking that one. Also, I do like
本当に
that
残
it's
念だ
like
ったわ。
haunted houses and creepy
あんなに
stuff
可愛
in
い人だ
NT.
ったのに。
I think the genre really needed something
例え
like
るな
that.
ら宇宙のガンのようなものね。
あなたと旅をすること
I
に
love
合理
NT.
性がある
Yeah.
のかどうか、改めて見直す必要がある気がしてきました。
I'm having a lot of fun. And I actually generally like the designs of the characters. If I go full tilt in collecting for a second game, it would probably
言
be
い方を変え
NT.
ましょう。常に反省し続け、
I love the serious parts in NT.
自分自身の限
Absolutely.
界を超えた
And I
存在
like
こ
the
そが
little, you know,
成長を通
office
して
place, and
命の
I
本
love
質を
the
伝達できる
environment.
の
I
よ。
think it's a lot of fun.
そんな生命を見ていると、私はとてつもなく満足するの。責任感の話を除けば、それこそがこの旅を続ける最大の動機よ。こう答えれば理解できるかしら？
It has a bunch of potential. Like, it could grow into something very epic. And I'm kind of predicting it will. Like, so
しかし、慎重に考え
I
直
just
してみま
finished
したが、
the first part of the chapter where we had that
あなた
fight
に同行しても問題
against
な
the
さそう
garden,
です。
and like we technically lost the special eye mechanism from the thing, but I did not expect the story to go that deep when I started that quest, right? And we got like a past house, we got like all kinds of cool things, we got a killer fight and like enemies that are like super strong and stuff. I loved it. I absolutely like, man, it was so good.
よかったわ。
今回の旅では、意外と最新のデータを
It
たくさん
was,
取得
wasn't
で
it?
きる
Yeah,
か
I
もしれ
agree.
ません。
意外となんて傷ついちゃうわね。
There's some deep stories in it, even though it's on its like
まあ、
second
漁師の海
like
はサビ
patch
に
run
適
through
し
or
た場所で
third.
はあ
I
りませんし、
can't remember.
早く
There's
作業を
already
進め
some
ましょ
deep
う。
like heartbreaking lore in the game, and I expect it to get way deeper. I don't think it's gonna be like it's gonna end up chill, but there are gonna be sections of the game where you can leave and do side quests where it will be chill. But I think it's gonna be very deep story. I can't remember, the people who made NT made another gacha game before it. I can't remember which one that was, so. I don't think it was Arknights, or they wouldn't have done it the same as Infield. I just can't remember the team behind it. They made one other gacha game before this, and it didn't do that well, but it was like the practice for NT, and then they brought out NT. I just can't remember what it was. So where do I go now that I can actually play? And I don't even know who this girl really is, but she flies. Alright. I was not paying attention to the story like I normally do. Alright. It's okay. This is like a side story before part 2, in my opinion. It might be bigger, but we'll see. Bubble Universe, the tree. We've seen that before with Kiana. Oh, there's stairs right here. I just didn't see them. I don't think this is fun, right? No. Oh, what the heck is this thing? This is cool. Oh, it was Tower of Fantasy. Oh, it was Tower of Fantasy. That's what it was. And you know what? I supported Tower of Fantasy when it came out. And I played it for like a day and I gave up on it because I was not into gacha games back then. Got my favorite gacha game or not my favorite. The gacha game that got me in. Well, it's technically my favorite, but it probably won't be forever. My is HSR. It got me into gacha games. Before HSR, I thought gacha games was stupid, and then HSR changed my mind. So, and now I play all of them. But who's my favorite character? Well, without Tower Fantasy, there wouldn't be NTE, right? So, the only reason it has a special place in my heart, even though I didn't play a lot of it, is because I helped like support it when it was coming out, not realizing it was a gacha game. But I did help support it, like at Anime Expo and stuff. I ended up not caring for it, so. Now, if I would have continued to play, I'm sure the story got deeper and everything. Just, like I said, I didn't realize it was a gacha game, and I did have a bias for against gacha games at the time. Alright. Who's my favorite character? I keep on getting off topic. In TE, I guess you're asking? Well, it's really funny because my favorite character is none other than the main character. I love her outfit, like the Gura version. I love her outfit. I love her haircut. I love her voice actress. Like, her English voice actress is fantastic. I also, and I don't know the voice actress personally or anything. I don't even know the name, but the way she voices the character is perfect. And Horta, the time one, is like my second favorite right now. And then my third favorite is actually because of a voice actress I know is Vinci. Brie Nickelbacker. I actually know her in real life, so. She's voiced as Rem from ReZero and a whole bunch of slew of other characters, Wiz from Konosuba and stuff like that. So those are my three favorite right now in team. Okay, I guess we're done with the fight.
この怪物たち、少し変わってるわね。初めて見るわ。この構造は幼い子供が夢の中
Her design is gorgeous. Yeah, I pointed her out like almost right away, and when she became playable, I rolled for her till I got her, of course. She was the one character I really wanted that we met in the early game.
こんな怪物がいてもおかしくはないでしょう。
けど、こんなところに出現するなんて偶然にしてはできすぎじゃない？
それはつまり
感じるの。この扉の向こうにあるのが私たちが向かおうとしている世界の泡だって。そこには異種聖魂0014号がいるはずよ。
Yeah, I didn't see the beta design at all, but when I started playing the game, you meet her pretty early on, and I was like, this character's cool. And then when I found out from a quest that she could control time, I was all like, she has to be mine. So after that quest with the thief and stuff, I was all like, she must be mine. And when she came out, I got her on day one. So. I even saved all my rolls for her. Like, I was like, there we go. I want more Hortai lore too, and I'm sure we will get it. Because her power is too powerful for her not to have, like, deeper lore. Like, her special power is one of the strongest in the game so far. From a story-wise, not from gameplay-wise, but from story-wise.
これは
I'm not sure what this all has to do with part 2.
生き生きとした小さな
I
世
want to
界
meet
ね
the new characters and
ターゲッ
everything.
トを感知できますか？
ええはっきりと感じ取れる
Prometheus is just a Bronya
場所
wannabe.
は都
So.
市の奥の方ね
No, yeah, I agree. She definitely
行きましょう。
has deeper lore.
いつもの
Absolutely.
ように
I just
まずは
want to know
情
what
報
it
収
is.
集しな
But
きゃ
yeah, The Witcher time. She has
私の
a
コミ
she
ュ
has
力
a
を見
past
せてあ
to
げる
it
わ
because she used to work for the Bureau.
何しろ直
That
接会って
that
交流
that's
すること
clear.
は人類を
Like
理
she
解
used
す
to
る
work for
絶
the
好の
Bureau.
機会
The
だもん
Bureau asked her for help whenever they need
それ
something
より
because
先に
she is
迷惑を
that
かけない
important,
ことを学んでください。
even though she's not a member of them anymore. And she keeps on going to meetings with which we're not allowed to attend. So at the Bureau. So yeah, for sure, she's more important than. She's going to be very important for the
宿
story.
泊先を探してるの？うちは通りのすぐ隣にあるからとても便利なの。
結構よ
待ってください。ミス
あら
It looks like we're gonna get Daffodil's lore way before her though, because Garden is now intervening in all things. So, and I think that's the right move for NT for a long-term game. You'll want Hortai lore like way back, kind of like March or something, where it's gonna be like this whole big thing.
その
あらプロメテウス
So it's probably a
あなたは
smart move to
随分と
have
成長
her
が早いのね。
stuff back.
でもね
あなたと
安心してください。
はあ
素晴らしいわねそれじゃあ
Yeah, I think they would be stupid not to do that, and they took all the time and effort to make Horta and like her special
な
power.
るほど
I think it's almost
どういたしまして。
impossible to think that they won't
よそから
utilize
来た
that.
旅人なんてめったに見ないか
So
ら。
I think it's a safe bet. I would put money on it.
どうやら運よく適切な人に聞けたみたいです。
今まで様々な世界の泡を
And I'm normally
巡って
right
きた
about
けど
these things. You know, I'm gonna make a
Hey,
video on my
wanna
YouTube
say
about it.
something?
But people told me I was wrong when I said ZZ was connected to the Honkai universes. We are about to get a collaboration in HSR with ZZ now in this winter. So I'm gonna say this now. For everyone who said I was wrong, I told you so.
そうなると
なんだか喜んでいるように聞こえ
プロメテウス
そうですか。
誰かに後をつけられてるって言い
気づいていたんですね。
もちろんでも勘が鋭いとかじゃないわ
直接相手をしてみますか。
だとしてももっとふさわしい舞台が必要ね
No, so this was the controversy, and I had a huge debate with HI3 fans last year on my YouTube. It was kind of crazy, but there was a huge debate that the ZZ person or the guy in charge said, ZZ is in no way connected to the other Honkai games. It's its own standalone thing, and I knew that was bull because they've lied to us in the past, and it turned out they were lying to us now. So I said ZZ definitely has a connection to Honkai, and even this year when the Sword Woman came out, which is directly the same variant of the Sword Woman from HI3 and from HSR, she came out in ZZ, and I was all like, see, I told everyone it's connected. That doesn't mean they're connected, but it's literally the variant thing that happens in every Honkai game. They're still not connected. Well, they are. Okay. And then I pointed out to a whole bunch of things, still got told I was wrong, and now we're having a collaboration between ZZ and HSR, and it has proven me right because they wouldn't have a collaboration if they were not connected, and thus Holyverse lied to us, and everybody should have known that they were going to lie to us in the best way possible because they wanted to keep it under wraps. Yep. So I was right. I'm going to make a video about it, and I'm going to gloat about it because I've been right about all the lore and all the turns in all the games so far. Even my Himiko thing, which everyone said I was wrong about, it's probably going to turn out to be right. So, like, every day, it points to me being more right.
The
Honkai games have something special going for them that no other gacha games have, is that they have kind of like a little empire here where they can combine their games and stuff and make something that everyone will want to play or get the games. Like they can move HSR fans to ZZ by including HSR stuff in there. They can, like, they have a big enough player base, but they'll also, for the first time in gacha history, Honkai. Oh, wow, is that Kiana? Okay, the story got interesting all of a sudden. Kiana is a cool character. Is Kiana? It's like a super powered Kiana too. She is the finality finally. But yeah, so if HSR and ZZ is connected, which we are pretty sure that they are now, that means ZZ has like the finality. And I've theorized for a long time that ZZ is the closest leaf on the imaginary tree to the trunk. That's why the universe in ZZ is so bleak compared to the other Honkai games. Like they literally have like the city of Eridu left and some outskirt cities, and that's the end. And all the baby Honkai are being born there. Not every single one, but a lot of baby Honkais being born in ZZ, and they're going through the imaginary trees. So HSR is the safest leaf because of the barriers that Aeons put in place. But that doesn't mean the Honkai won't break through in HSR.
困ったわね。尾行技術はいささか残念だけど。確かにあなた
In fact, I believe there's a lot of foreshadowing in there's a lot of foreshadowing in HSR that the Honkai are gonna break through eventually, because the Aeons are scattered and like no one has seen the hunt for a while, and Quickpleth has only appeared in like certain places to help us out. But Quickpleth is in his bio, it says he's building a wall to protect the universe from something. It's obviously the Honkai. The Hunt is there helping him. The Erudition is also, calculating and like trying to help out. That's why he didn't care about the Ravager. And of course, Noose of the Destruction is just trying to kill all the Aeons, despite them, being the only reason that the Honkai are blocked. So that's been my theory for a long time, and it's been proven right over and over again. And of course, Terminus and the Trailblaze Aeon. I'm blanking at Archveli. I'm blanking on his name for some reason. They're the same person. Archveli turned into Terminus willingly in order to prevent the Honkai. Or at least stop the Honkai after the Honkai breakthrough. Something like that.
どうやら仲間の言う通り知り合いだったよ。でもあなたの亡き友人の顔と名字を勝手に改めて自己紹介するわ。私でも見ての通り彼女とは全く違う。
落ち着くのよ、しぐれキラー。彼女の話は全てとにかく。そんなこと言うまでもないわ。
なら事実何の恨みもないならこんな風に、それとも自分なりの目的が、例えばもしもの話だけど突拍子もないこの一。
まったく。
あら、
そんな風に説明していたら世界の終わりまで話し続けても無謀な暗殺者さんには伝わりませんよ。
Give me a second, guys. Let's see. There we go.
そこの暗殺者さん、成婚のことは知っていますか？
どうして急に？
反応から見てそれに関する知識はあるようですね。何よりです。では簡単に説明しますね。このミステルはシャニアテの成婚の結晶です。つまりシャニアテ一族が代々積み重ねてきた全てを宿す新たな人類なのです。
何？自慢しているつもり？ざれ言はそこまでにしてちょうだい。彼女ごときがセシリア様にかなうとでも？もったいぶるのもいい加減にして。
まあとにかく彼女の感情を揺さぶることはできましたね。
そうね、その通りだわ。あなたがどんな存在であろうと茶番はここまでよ。
Okay. What do we have here? Oh no, it's Organization 13.
あなたは誰？
この地で勝手な真似は許されていない。
あなたはこの世界の泡の住民？あなたには関係ないでしょ。こっちの話に首を突っ込まないで。
この地で争いは禁じられている。
またしても理不尽な輩が出てくるなんて。
They just pressed delete on her.
ミステル、
別に大したことでもないでしょ。私と戦う理由なんて彼女にはそ
れで襲いかかってきたあの人は
ええ、確かに領域外の系統の人みたいだけど、どうやらラジカルな漂流、本物のターゲットが目の前にいることに。
Okay, interesting.
みんなが言ってた生死を導く賢者って、姿を現すだけでみんなの不安を打ち消せるなんて。
I'm gonna press news
こ
on
の世
this
界の
ad
人々
thing.
に
I
そこま
won't
で信頼されてるあなたを見
be
て
able
る
to
と、
stop the next one for
とある
those of you on
旧友を
Twitch.
思い出すわ。
君たちとは初対面のはずだ。
あら、ごめんなさい。とにかく軽率に争いを起こしてしまったことについては何も答えないの？でも私の予想が
On
正
the
しいのな
next
ら
ad, I'll try to
その
like
白い
see it
生命
coming
体は
and I'll make sure I
という
don't
ことは
play during the ad.
つまりあなたがこの世界を代表してこのまま、確かに私は謝ったけど、本当に私たちのことを。
私はセントソルトスノーで起きた争いを止めに来た。
I can't wait to get to
そ
part
の
2,
紳
people.
士たちもそうだ。君たちが
This
この
is
世
all
界の秩
interesting
序
and
を
everything,
壊
but
さ
I
な
want
け
to
れ
meet the new characters.
私たちの正体でさえ。
賢者である私が関心を。
そうなのね。
I also saw that Rita is still in part 2 and she's my favorite character in this game.
月の
死後の世界のそんな重大な使命を背負っているのに、その説明はただの偶然かし。
Like she was just in the trailer. I thought you said you didn't play Arknights. Is it just Infield you don't play?
待ってください、賢者。ミステル、彼女を放っておくと、彼女はあのチンと同じように体内に強大な力を秘めているのに、あの天球場の惨劇を。
Man, I haven't turned on Infield in a while. I'll have to do that
自
eventually.
分を責めてるの？
I'm sorry you lost your 50-50 though. That sucks.
どいてくれないか。
ミステル、 近くに住民がいないことは確認済みです。ミステル。
気をつけて。不意打ちを
Alright,
仕
we
掛
got
け
a
てくる。
fight on our hands.
ということは
Let's turn into the night.
幻で示しなさい。私たちはこの
This
世界の
reminds me
秩
of
序を
like the
破る。
Dragon Knight in Yu-Gi-Oh!
そうよね。
Like
これも想定通りです。
like the form they chose. Ooh, that spear thing is kinda nice.
なんでいつも私がちゃんとお話をしようとするとみんなに誤解されてしまうのかしら。消えなさい。
Ooh, I have to remember how to dodge. It's a good thing we played ZZ last night.
これで終わりね。
She gauged my powers.
また謝らないといけないわ。でも今回は
Okay, we have an ad in 4 minutes. Someone remind me and I'll
ま
stop
たフリー
playing.
ズしているのかしら。ご
But
めんな
I'll
さ
try
い
to
ね。
keep a lookout for it.
この子はちょっぴりじゃ
I
じゃ馬
don't
な
play
の。
infield. I
もしか
just
したら
play.
あなたに会えて
We
緊
downloaded
張
it
しす
though
ぎたの
because
かも
I
しれないわ。
painfully saved up 90 pulls.
すみま
Okay.
せん。
ほら彼女も謝ったでしょ。もう一
しかし君たち
そう言わないで。
I'm sure
で
infield
も
will
見
get
方を
better.
変えるとこの世界の
These
住
are
民
the
を
same people
守
that
る
made it,
っていう点においてはね。
Arc Knights, and even though I didn't play the
あなたの
original,
体
I've heard
内は
nothing but good things about it.
生
So.
死を導く。でも私は確信が持てないの。私なら説明できる。
I'm not. That's actually
それだけ
the original Arc Knights game, though,
そ
is
の力
actually
の正しい使い
a
方を見つけ
gameplay
てあげろ
style
か
I
し
do
ら。
not care for. So even though I like most gameplay styles, and I will sacrifice gameplay for story any day, Arc Knights is not one I would go back and play. I just the graphics hurt too much for my soul.
どう？私
言ったはずだ。
でも
And I used to play
Kodo
like Sonic
起こしたりは
when it was
しない
brand new, like Sonic 1. Okay,
急い
guys.
で行動
I'm
に
not
戻らな
I'm
くても
not past
平気なの。
40. Don't get me wrong. I've been playing video
それとも
games since I was 2, though. So
私たちと全力でぶつかるよりも特に異論がないようなら
そろそろ時間だ。残念だが君たちは私のこれまで多くを語らなかったのは君たちはこの世界の住民ではない。
あなた
だが問題はない。
I actually used to be what you would call a professional back in the 90s.
私の
You
不
know,
在の時間を使い
before I found Final Fantasy X and Zelda Ocarina of Time, I was all about the competition and beating people off the edges. Like the original Smash Brothers and Smash Brothers Melee. I was third best in the state I live in on those games. There was only 2 other players that could beat me consistently.
これは
Unfortunately.
確かにでも一種成婚は
どうやら
But I
君
used to
は
train with
自分の
like 3 level
過ちを十分認
9s
識
on
で
a
きた
team
よ。
against
この
me
やり方なら
and win.
より早く君の誤解を解ける。私は口頭に戻る。短時間なら中断
I
してもそんな
retired
に影
during
響はない
Brawl though.
し
And
ばら
I'm
く
still to this
一部
day
の紳士の
undefeated
コント
in
ロールを
James
失
Bond
ってしま
GoldenEye.
う
So,
が、すべての
but
真相
ever
を知れ
since
ば
Final Fantasy X,
きっ
guys,
ともう
I quit being competitive. I did do a little Halo and I killed it, but I didn't really play in
し
tournaments.
かしミステル、彼女は確かに。
ええ今も確信があるわ。
ですが
World of Warcraft was the last time I was super competitive though. I was competitive in World of Warcraft for the first,
この世界に
6,
救済をもたら
7
す本物の賢者ではない。
ですが
but that was the
その
only
場合
game I kept being competitive in.
きっと一種成婚であると同時に真実を暴き矛盾を解消するためには検証していくしかないわ。行きましょう。まずは彼女の後を追っ
Let
て
me see what he says
口
about
頭ま
Arc
で戻
Knights
るわ
real
よ。
quick For some reason, my
気を
Twitch
つけてく
thing
ださい。
was weird.
怪物の
Oh,
数が増えているみたいです。
okay. A tad
彼らの
annoying
主
in
人
my
の集
opinion,
中が
though.
途切
They
れた
don't
から
seem to take the
それと
criticism
も
of the game well.
さ
Are
っ
you
き
talking
一
about
瞬
Arc
止まった
Knights
せい
that
か
they
しら
don't take the criticism well? Oh, ad has started, and no wonder I'm having trouble reading the thing. We will wait. Okay, I think. Oh, ad break ends in 30 seconds. Okay. Okay, we are back. All right. The people who play are tad annoying in my opinion, though. They don't seem to take criticism of the game too well, both Arc Knights. Maybe. I haven't heard anything bad about Infield, but so Infield is the least favorite of the gacha games I'm playing right now. But truthfully, I haven't turned into Infield in maybe 2 or 3 months right now, something like that. So I do plan to go back. It's not a lost cause, but I haven't heard anything from the fan base, but I haven't looked, so I have not looked.
無視無獣なるほど道を切り開く
Although I do think the HI3 fans are the most passionate fans I have ever witnessed. I have lots of HI3 lore videos out. Well, not lots, but when I was like new to the game and I was beginning this game, I threw out some theories and they let me have it. Although all my theories have been proven out to be right so far. But back then they were not, right? And they let me have it. I endangered the sanctity of the game. But I enjoyed the passion, don't get me wrong. I did not take it like for a bad thing. It's just a lot of people who care about the game. I didn't think that was necessarily a bad thing. I almost died right there because I wasn't concentrating. Oh. They just don't understand that the game teams of acquiring characters isn't the most fundamental systems.
高等の賢者が戻ったらまた光り始めたわまさか古い世界の伝説が
Oh, I would agree with you. I don't think the gacha is particularly well done in Infield. I would take that criticism. I think the game looks gorgeous, though. But I agree with you.
それはもちろん
I did get the characters I wanted when I originally played, but I didn't feel like felt like I used a lot more polls than I should have.
きっと全ての経緯を説明できるはずよもしかしたら
I actually think NT has a friendlier gacha system, even though it's different than Infield, like most gacha systems. And I remember the hardcore fans let me have it a lot. Just save up 240 polls, like come on now. Oh, okay. I can see why that would be like frustrating. Saving up that many polls just to get a character in a gacha game, because gacha games have a finite life, and one day, hopefully a long time, okay? Hopefully a long time. But one day, those beloved characters that you spent all that money on is gonna go bye-bye. It's just the fate of gacha games. Now, I do think gacha games should make a non-gacha system by the time of the end of their life and sell that
どう
game.
かしらプロメテウス。
I think they should.
職業選抜のシス
So
テ
that
ムを
everyone
作
can
るための
experience
デー
the
タのこと
opinion.
でしたら、もう十分足りています。
I like NTE's gacha system. I do think HSR is the friendliest gacha system I've ever played, though.
何しろ
HSR is the most friendliest because they give you everything. Like, you don't have to buy anything on HSR. You can literally just play the game and get enough polls if you do the dailies and weeklies for everything that you ever want in that game. And every time I pull in HSR, I get what I want in like 3 polls, 4 polls. Now, that's not for everybody. Someone keeps on saying how I'm this lucky on my streams when I do it. But I don't know. The game really likes me. I've never had a problem polling in HSR. NTE, I feel very much the same way.
久々にちゃんとした仕事ができて楽しんでるみたいね。
楽しんでいるわけでは
I also feel like not Wuthering Waves. Wuthering Waves has a harder system. So does Genshin.
私はそう考えていない。
ZZ has the hardest gacha system I've ever had the displeasure of having. I never get anything in ZZ. I think I got one character that I
プロメ
wanted.
テウスがこん
And
な
I've
にも
been
や
playing
る
that
気を
game
見せ
for
て
over
る
a
んだ
year.
もの。
I got one
賢者
character.
様も
And
安
then I
心
got 5 of the wolf
私たち
character
を
that
置い
I
てくれてい
hate.
る恩に報いるためにも
I got this Lycon. Well, I don't hate him as much anymore, but I used to
言っ
hate
た
him.
はずだ。君たちの本当の
And
目的など気にしてい
I
ない。
can't fathom
やっていることが世
why
界
I
の
have
秩序
5
のために
Lycons
なる
and
の
I
だ。
can't get other
それでいいんだ。
characters whatsoever. However,
あの日、
I did get
君が指摘したように、
Shifu, and she's cool, but that's
セ
the
ントソル
only
とス
character
ノー
I've
の
ever
管理に
got
は
from the gacha
大き
system
な
I
穴が
wanted.
ある。
And I will
私は
rant
行動
about
か
that
ら
all
長
day.
く
ZZ
離れ
is the
られ
most
ないが、
unfriendliest gacha
争いを解
system.
決するためには、自ら出向く必要がある。
Oh, I agree. In
そうよ。
NTE, you can get more
だからあなたには
dice. You can get
予言
all
を
kinds
す
of
る忍
stuff.
者
I
だけ
think
で
it's
こ
really
れ
cool.
ほど短
Yeah,
い時
I
間の
agree.
中で
皮肉はやめて。
何はともあれ、プロメテウスは約束の
I
最初
do
の一
think
歩を
also
達成した。
HI3 has an unfriendly
その点
gacha
につい
system
ては、
as
君に
well.
感謝
I
を
don't
し
think there's 50-50 in this if I
そして
remember correctly,
ミス
but
テルシャにあて、
just doing the story
君は
doesn't give you a
い
lot
つ
of
に歩
polls,
目を踏み出すつも
where
りなのか。
HSR doing the story will give you
焦らないで。
lots and lots of polls.
他の世界の不
However,
確
the
定要
gacha
素を
system
引
in
き入れ
here
る
is
前
like
に
high mid,
まずは
okay?
セントソル
So
とス
it's
ノーをも
not
っと
that
安定さ
bad.
せないといけない。
You still can get who you want. I got like
その
Rita
考えには賛
like
同
I
する
wanted
が、
and stuff like that.
計画が同時進行
But I
でき
do
ない
not
理由
think
には
this is the
つながる。あ
friendliest
の手
gacha
本は
system either.
安心して。もう準備してるわ。夢の中のものを空間の隙間に忍び込
I
ませ
think
ること
Genshin is extremely hard. I just haven't played enough of Genshin to
あなた
tell.
がお手
I
本
guess
に会え
would
る
be
チ
the
ャン
best
ス
to
は。
say.
それならいい。
でもあの子は私たちみたいなお人よしではないし、文字通りの意味で彼女には2人分の力があるから。
もちろんだ。
ええ、任せて。
I think ZZ right now,
私
in
は
my opinion, is the hardest
昔なじみ
and unfriendliest to people. At least for a gacha system. I would rank it like F tier. Okay, so where do I go from here? Oh, sounds like a train's coming. Okay. Is that part of the story? Oh, Sealy and people are there. But this is still sparkling, so I'm guessing this is where we need to go.
以上がまさかそんな形で
Hey, Sealy's back.
成婚計画のせいで
I like how they made this no-name character into like
でも
an important
成
character
婚
all
計
of a
画の
sudden.
後始末をするために
She started appearing in the last part of part 1 being teleported everywhere by accident, and now she's...
突然黙り込んでどうしたの？それに何か重要な部分を話していないような
Is this
気がする。
Kiana or not? Sigurd
そうです
Kira.
ね。
She looks like Kiana, right? Is she all Kiana? Or is she like this bubble universe's Kiana?
ですがミステルは恋に隠している
I guess I
ことを
didn't
理解
catch that when she entered.
責任を全部あのシャニ宛てに押し付けるなんて、あなたの評価を下げるだけよ。
キラ先輩はまだ何か隠していること？
もちろんよ。いろいろ不意打ちで私を漁師の海に放り込んだことについては。
それはキラ先輩が。
あなたたちのせいで私は外で何週間もさまよった。
Yeah, it's funny because Susanna used to be a nothing character that they were just like using as like a butt of the joke, and now she's all of a sudden like this important character and like literally got a battle suit that actually made her useful. She looked completely different too.
スーサナ、笑わないで。
ごめんなさいキラ先輩。
とにかくどう考えてもすごく苦労したのは私なのに、
Her battle
なんで
suit
あな
is
たは
cute
ついで
though.
みたいに話す。
それはあくまでミステルの個人的な。私に謝ってほしいとしても、私にできることはまず彼女に代わって友好的な態度を示したり。
それであなたたちは認めたってことでいいのかしら。私は突然現れた裂け目みたいなものに放り込まれたけど、それはあの女の仕業なのね。
はい。
裂け目、漁師の海、そして
I'm not sure how long we have to go, but we do have a couple of chapters till we get to part 2
どうした
officially.
のゼーレ。
So
何か思い出したの？
hopefully by tomorrow, I'm hoping that we get
私
to
た
part
ちが
2.
この世界の泡に来る前に想像した
Or maybe
綺麗な
tonight.
種は
Maybe we'll play it for like the long thing. I kind of want to do one more play of Nikki today.
キラ先輩の話の中に出てきた人を
And
漁師の海に放り込む裂け目の能力のせいで
Heaven
私たちは
Burns
今
Red.
ここに
I
いるんだ
really
と思
want
い
to play
ます
that still. So
本当に
maybe we'll play this
一
late
体
night
どうい
tonight
うこ
too.
と？
とぼけてるのでしょうか。どちらにせよ。
And we'll leave
先ほど
NT
私は
for
警戒を
tomorrow or
緩めて
even
しまい
next
ました。
weekend or something.
仕方ありません。ミステルは不満に思うかもしれませんが、彼女に代わって認めましょう。こういう世界の外か
We're
ら
almost caught
あ
up
な
on
たたちの
NT,
こと
so
を
I'm
観
not
測して、
stressing
と
about
いう
it.
ことは長空市で何度も見たあの裂け目は
あれは
The nice thing
有利な
about
手
these
段の
gacha
一つ
games,
です。
if you like let go of them for a couple
全て
weeks,
の裂け目
they'll
が
get
あ
more
なたたちを
stories,
連れ
so
去
you
ろうと
have
してい
more
たわ
time
け
to
で
play
はあ
them.
りません。安定した通路を開くために
So by
は。
playing
ということ
multiple,
は
I'm never out of
最終的に安定
like
した通
stories
路って
somewhere.
はい。ハイヘビがあなたたちを連れて行こうとしたところで、彼はあの能力の存在を察知した上で、しかし実際はミステルが彼を利用して、
彼を利用し終わってからあなたたちは彼を。
その件については私も知りません。
ゼーレ、彼女は正面から答えてくれるわけじゃないわ。説明できないことは全部あのミステルに押し付けるだけよ。
はい。ですが私たちをこの世界の泡に引き込んだのがミステルだとしたら、
はっきりとは説明できません。今回ミステルは彼女を連れ去ってはいません。ただ2回ともあなたたちは特殊な空間にいましたよね。そしてその2回目の時に自ら彼女に接触しに行ったのも。
ということは他に。わかりました。もう一人のゼーレさんは高等の賢者に連れ去られたんですか？ウサギとプロメテウスさんは今高等の賢者のために働いてる。それにプロメテウスさん、今のあなたの沈黙は。
私は何
でも彼女の話から察する限りでは少なくとももう一人のゼーレさんは無事ってことですよね。高等の賢者を見つければもう一人のゼーレさんも見つけられます。ありがとうございますプロメテウスさん。
ちょっとスーサナ、素直に受け入れないで。結局のところもう一人のゼーレの居場所をまだ教えてもらえていないじゃない。セント・ソルト・スノーはこんなにも大きいんだから、部屋を一つずつ探していたら膨大な時間がかかるでしょ。いくらビタが案内してくれると言っても。
僕に何か用かいキラ。
あらビタ、いつの間に戻ってたの？
it's what's her
み
face.
んなの話がまだまだ続きそうだったから
It's good to.
戻ってきて輪に加わ
Oh
ろ
my
うとしただ
goodness.
けだよ。
So, I know a lot about Vita and Vita's lore because of the collaboration with HSR and also how she becomes a mask, how Sparkle recruits her and everything. And I watched the trailer. I know about the collaboration. We haven't finished that collaboration, by the way, but I know all about it. And so this is really the first times we're seeing Vita like in
君
game.
たちの話を聞く限り
Now we saw her
これから僕のガ
previously,
イドを
but this
頼りに
is like
して
the first
誰
areas,
かに
right?
会いに行くのかい？
So she's like the leader of
まだその段階ではあ
Venus
り
or
ません。
something?
今は
If I remember my
高等
lore
な
right.
賢
It's
者
been a
が
long
私た
time
ちの
since I
仲間を
played
どこへ連れて
HI 3.
行ったのかを議論しているところ
But
でした。
she's pretty
どこへ
powerful,
って
but she's like the weakest
選
of her
択肢は
kind
一
too.
つしかないじゃないか。え？前にも教えたはずだよね。賢者が
And
行
she
動
actually
から離
becomes a
れられないっ
mask
て。
in HSR
これまでは
universe, even
自
though we
ら出
haven't
てき
seen
た
her
住民同士の
technically
争
yet.
いに対処して
In
たけど、
HSR, she's coming,
今はもうプロメテウスが代行している。
and we know
だか
that.
ら今の賢者は1秒たりとも口頭から
And
離れ
it's
て
the
し
same
ないは
Vita,
ずだよ。
just like it's the same
So
Well in
then
both
it's
games. It's gonna be the same Vita in both games.
ええ、少なくともここ数週間は口頭以外の場所で
ならもう一人のゼーレさんはゼーレ、そうだよね。塔の中に口頭の賢者があれ？プロメテウスさん、
はい、
さっき質問に答えた時こう言ってましたよね。そういった世界でも月にいた時の私たちは世界の泡によって引き裂かれたわけじゃない。
By the way, the Siri
それは
in
あなたも知っていますよ
HI3
ね。
is so much better than the Siri in HSR. It's not even like they're not even in the same leagues.
あなたがあえてそんな言い方をしてたって。
I didn't care for Siri when she first appeared in this game, but she became such a better character over time. I think Chapter 22 changed my
理
mind
論
on
上は
her.
可能だけど、もし
はい。死後の世界ですよね。あれは賢者は口頭から離れられない。でも彼女にはもう一つの能力があります。それは生と死の世界を行き来する能力です。だから彼女の活動範囲は口頭の内部だけじゃなくて死後の世界の全ても含まれているんじゃないでしょうか。つまり彼女とゼーレはいわゆる死後の世界であっ
はあ、それ以上のことはそこまで思いついたのでしたら、
The Great Sage is going to meet us in
人を
the
連れてくるなと今すぐあなた
This
た
must
ち
be a
を彼
different
女に
Vita
紹介する
though.
ことは
She's
可能
probably
で
just
す。
the one from this bubble
直接
universe.
口頭の賢者と交流どうかしました？
She
今はどちら
doesn't.
も
She doesn't act the way I thought Vita
こ
would
れは
act.
ミステルのこ
でも聞く限り今回だって私たちを塔の中に
あなたは何か疑問がありますか？
そうだね。口頭の中で
You know, we did meet
賢者
Vita
様が
once.
よ
It
そ
was
者
during
が
the
あったなん
event
て
with
聞いたことが
Sparkle.
まだ彼女にはそのことを
The
知ら
event
せ
with
ています。
Sparkle.
口頭
That's
の
where I'm
賢者は
thinking of us meeting Vita for the first
どう
time.
思う？
私は
That's why my
Prometheus
perceptions tell me
私も
this is a different
人
Vita.
類の矛盾した言動にはもう慣れました。
ごめんなさい。でもみんなの言う通りにあなたの考えはミステルの考えではありませんし、もちろん口頭の賢者の考えでもありません。私はただ一刻も早くゼーレを見つけたいだけなんです。キラ先輩のように漁師の海に放り込まれて数週間も帰ってこられないってリスクがある以上口頭に入るわけにはいかないんです。
それでは私たちはどう保証すれば満足してもらえるのですか？賢者は確かに口頭からは離れられません。特に今の時期はこういった公の場で具体的な理由は話せませんが、私は本当に彼女に会ってみることをお勧めします。
その言葉に説得力があるとでも思ってるのかしら。
なるほど。これがいわゆる縁がなかったということなのでしょう。わかりました。
Alright. It
セン
looks
ト
like
ソ
a
ルトス
fight.
ノーの管理に使われている機構。
ピーター、私の後ろに
I
隠れ
haven't
て。
played Sealy in quite a
戦闘準
while.
備よ。
Alright. Let's do Susanna.
さっきまで影も形もなかったのに、この機構たちはどこから湧いてきたんですか？
口頭しかないわ。最初から口頭の中で待ち伏せ。
Give me a second, guys. I apologize. I gotta look at something real quick. Let's do a 5-minute break too. My keister has been sitting all day playing games. So, 5-minute break. We'll come back. Sorry, I'm a tiny bit late, but I am back. And, yep. Makes sense.
してたのよ。やっぱり最初から罠にはめるために口頭の中に誘い込もうとしていたのね。
でもプロメテウスさん、彼女も。
Oh, wow.
.数が多くなくて助かりました。
こんなガラクタなんて十数年前から見慣れてるわ。本当に少しも学ばないのね。
え、十数年前？そうでした。節郎小隊自体が十数年前のチームですもんね。キラ先輩、前から聞きたかったんですけど、ジークフリートさんと。
それであの機械頭はどこに行ったの？
戦闘が始まった時にいなくなったみたいだよ。多分塔の中に引っ込んだんじゃないかな。でもどうして私たちを攻撃してきたんでしょう。
一度目があれば二度目もある。私に言わせればこれが彼女たちの常套手段なのよ。
でも直前まで私たちは普通に話し合っていましたよね。プロメテウスさんは効率をすごく重んじていそうですし、戦闘が得意ってわけでもないみたいでした。それにさっきは彼女もすごく驚いてたようです。
私たちを騙せなくなったからやむを得ず戦うことにしたんじゃない？もしくは彼女のいつかあいつが姿を現したら。
みんな話の腰を折ってさっきの騒動のせいで君たちはよそ者という立場だ。
それもそうね。
ちょっと、なんでずっと私の顔を睨んでるの？顔に文字なんか書いてないよ。
そうね、文字どころか存在自体が消え去りそうだけど。
Okay, so this is the other ceiling now.
ボコボコにされたいみたいだね。どうしたの？何か言ったら？発言には責任を持つべきでしょ。ボコられるときは直立不動にならなきゃ。逃げようとするんじゃない。止まりなさい。
やめた方がいいわよ。今の私たちじゃ拳を振ったところで風と違いはなさそうだもの。無駄な争いに力を使うより早く月の光を浴びに行きましょう。
あなたの方が先に言いがかりを。月の光を浴びるって、まさかあの亡霊たちの話を信じてるの？月の光で形を保つ必要があるのは死んだ人だけでしょ。月の光を浴びに行くってことは、つまり自分がすでに死んでいるって認めることになるんだよ。
じゃなきゃどうするの？他に今の状況を説明する方法があるっていうの？このまま透明になっていったらあと少しで私たちは消えてしまうわ。私はそんなの嫌よ。あなたが自分のことを十分強くて5行に属してないって思ってるならそのまま待ってなさい。結局 郷に行っては郷に従えよ。それってそんなに受け入れがたいことかしら。
この意識の律者が本当に亡霊化みたいな小賢しい手品にビビるとでも思ってる？
まあいいわ。私は先に行くから、どうぞごゆっくりそのまま意識流を貫いてなさい。
行くなら早く行って。さよなら。
あなた様は確か四季の律者様の付き人ですね。
はあ、もう一度その呼び方で呼んでみなさい。来世は人間じゃないものにしてあげるわよ。
And I'll make sure you never reincarnate.
申し訳ありません。ではどうお呼びしましょうか。
そうね、私たちはただの旅人よ。私のことはゼーレと呼んでちょうだい。そしてあいつのことはシキちゃんとでも呼んで。
四季ちゃんですか。落差が激しいですね。ごめんなさい、覚えました、ゼーレ様。
もういいわ。無駄話をしに来たわけじゃないから。教えて、ここら辺に月の岩はあるかしら。
そんなのお安いご用ですよ。場所をご案内しますね。
Okay, Oh no, I clicked something. Okay, we're back.
確かに月の岩、前回触れた。まあいい。いいえ、今はそれを考えるべきじゃない。今のうちに。
I like how it has to go black screen just for picking something up.
これで十分よね。
Oh, okay.
やっぱりもっと集めた方がいいかしら。本当に誰かが消え去ったら私のせいにされてしまうもの。本当に聞いたわね。どういう原理な。あいつは今これは平気な。
皮肉はすでに近くの意識は全部感じ取って。
それって確かにあいつなら。
そこまで聞いてどうするの？
はいはい、もう聞かないでおくわね。
ちょっと
そんなに感じ取ることが好きならずっとここでそうしてな。私はあなたに構って。
おや、これはその様子だと驚いてるみたいだね。私には私なりの方法がある。
息絶え絶えで死にそうな時の方がよっぽど可愛らしかったわね。
はあ？誰が死にそうだって？まあいいや、今は機嫌がいいから。その様子だとあなたもかい。
そうよ、律者みたいに幸運ってわけじゃないし、問題に遭遇したら自分。
そう言わずに。無駄足じゃなかったでしょ、あんな。あ、
待って、あなたは意識。最初から私が面倒を見てあげると知ってて、その上自分は月の光を浴びに行くのが気まずいからふんぞり返ってたってわけ？
そんなのデタラメだよ。いい？私はふんぞり返ってたわけじゃない。あの岩がなくても自分で何とかできるんだ。
あら、そう。
あなたってば、もう子供じゃないんだから拗ねないでよ。先に言っとくけど、あなたが怖いってわけじゃないからね。でも今回は私が悪かったから譲ってあげる。あなたの助けがなくても私は平気だったけど、一応人の恩を受けたからにはね。さっきはありがとう、ゼーレ。これでいいでしょ。だからもうそんなに拗ねないで。さっきの意識を感じ取ってたって話は本当だよ。しかもかなりの収穫があったんだ。だから作業分担だと思えばいい。あなたは手を動かす、私は頭を動かす。こんなチャンス他の人にはめったに回ってこないんだからね。
もう死んでるのにまだ律者の剣能が使えるってところが一番おかしいわよ。
本当に知識が乏しいんだね。まさか神の鍵も知らないってちょっと誰が死んだ律者だって？月の光を浴びて元に戻ったっていうだけで、まさか本当に自分が死んだとでも思ってるの？
何？私たちがまだ死んでないって証拠でもあるのかしら？
もちろんだよ。よく聞きなさい。さっきまでここ一帯にある全ての意識を分析してたんだ。確実に言えることは、独立していて形を成している意識は私とあなたの2人だけ。ウサギとその従者はいなかった。
分かりきってることでしょ。もう一度言う必要なんてないんじゃない？
おかしいと思わないの？この近くには私たち2人以外にもたくさんの亡霊がいるじゃない。
つまりあの亡霊たちは完全ではないってこと？
まだ結論を急がないで。あの亡霊たちがどういう存在なのかは私にもわからない。私たちと会話できるし、各々の記憶もある。だけど意識の構造はとても混沌としているんだ。彼らに幻覚を見せることはできるけど、今この瞬間の心の動きは読めなくて雑音しか聞こえないの。もしかしたら彼らには独立した意識がないのかもしれない。
ならどうして私たちと会話できるのかしら？
そんなの知らない。本当の体が存在してて、今の姿はあくまでその投影ってだけかもしれないし、この死後の世界自体の規則が彼らを束縛した結果、独立した個体じゃなくなっているという可能性もある。確実に言えることは一つだけだよ。彼らの構造は私たちとは違ってる。その証拠に私はあなたの考えを読むことができるんだ。もう一度試してみる？
本当にもう一度やり合った方がいいかもしれないわね。
もしかしたら私たちはすごく気が合うのかもしれないよ。どう？今のうちに友達にならない？ほら、今あなたはゼーレと別行動をしているし、牧年人もいない。喧嘩をしたいと思ったらいつでもできるんだよ。素晴らしい機会だと思わない？とにかく絶対に私たちはまだ生きてる。ただ知らない世界に放り込まれただけだよ。どう転んでも私は律者だ。私がもし訳も分からず死んだとしたら、きっと天地を揺るがす大事件が起きたに違いない。そんなことが起こったら地球上に生き残ってる人なんていないと思うよ。多分牧年人でさえ。そんなことがありえるとでも？私には想像できないね。今もきっと彼女は復帰の書と一緒にどこかで悠然とお茶でも飲んでるはずだ。
ほっとしたみたいね。悠然としてるのはあなたの方だと思うわよ。
ちょっと心の声がはっきりと聞こえたんだけど。とにかく私たちは復活したわけだし、あとはどうにかして。
だとしても帰る方法はある？
問題を解決したいなら原因を探すに限る。まずはウサギを見つけてボコボコにしなきゃ。本当の黒幕がいたとしても支援をついでに晴らしただけって思えばいいし。
その意見には賛成するわ。 あいつを見つけたら本当の死後の世界を存分に満喫してもらいましょう。ただ今の私たちにはあいつを探す手段なんてないわよね。もし私があいつならそのまま漁師の海へと逃げ込んで高みの見物をすると思うわ。
確かに私がいるから長居する度胸もないだろうし。ということはむしろあのゼーレを探しに行った方がいいのかもしれない。彼女はあなたと一緒に来たと言ってたよね。もしここにいないのならこの世界の泡の構造には何かしらの仕掛けがあるはずだ。
そうね。あなたの能力は役に立たないし直接あの亡霊たちに話を聞きに行く必要があるわね。行きましょう。彼らが集まる場所に行けばこの世界の構造を聞き出せるかもしれないわ。
そんなことを聞こうとするなんてなんだか頼りがいがないね。
だとしても解決策の一つではあるでしょう。それとも自分で聞いてきてくれるのかしら。
チッ、指図しないでよ。行きましょう。
Alright, so we continue onward.
おう、
ええ。ね
すまないが、じゃが問題、
その話はもう。
でたらめを言うもん。
協力？
二人は凶暴化したさ。
ああ、あなたは
え。記憶すら曖昧になってるの。
もちろんじゃ。わしは心、当時、さらには記憶が曖昧で、ああ、
ちょっとこいつの信仰心はあまりにも強すぎる。相手を変えて情報を聞き出そう。もしもし、聞こえてるんでしょ。
あなたは
さっきから言いた。
チップだとでも思っておきな。
でも二人がこの世界の誤解しない。ただ
こういう人は
それも一つだからあいつらと。
そういう彼は友人の恋人。あの日とにかく
よくわからないんだけど、その二人のこと。
それをあまり一人で月のあの時の
もういいわ。つまり信仰心がなさすぎるのもいいことじゃないみたいね。
ああ、はいはい。
They really saved a lot of stuff of making these citizens like pillars of fire or whatever. Saved some assets.
どうやら
Well, the souls, so it actually makes sense too, narratively.
月の光が最も当時、俺たち二人はかつて賢者様の意志。
そんなのそれより聞きたい。
それは
じゃあ
月の光を失っ
分かったわ。
はあ、やっぱり時間の無駄だった。
A waste of time.
どう？とにかく彼らは生前思考があまりにも細切れだ。
あら、私たちと話した亡霊たち。
そうだね。
少なくともこの死後の世界はここの亡霊たちは生前は同じ。
それがどう？つまり固有世界から来た私たちは死の、それはつまり私たちは生きてるってこと。やったー！
最後まで聞いて。前に聞いた注目すべきは高等の賢者を信仰する
つまり
So
彼ら
they're
の
still
ようには
alive that they
本当
found
に
out, which is good.
何？
この世界の法則とは関係ないあの3人。
ただのベタ。
彼らの話に一途な若者、伝言を頼まれた女性、そして頑固な老若者は恋人と別れた場面を忘れた。女性はそんな風に欠けた部分があるせいで
彼らはとっくに死んでるし、人が死んだらその意識は
亡霊たちは生前最も執着してたことしかそれって
じゃああなたは
確信なんてないわ。なんとなく糸口。私はもしいいえ
私には聞こえてるって。
でもこいつ待って、 そういう誤解してたわね。式の律者、あなたは
若者、女性、そ
その結論はすぐに出せる。若者が別れた
は
同じように女性が伝言を思い出せないのは多分こういうことだと思う。約束の場所はでもだから伝言に情報のおそらく老人が話してたそして広場に来た彼のそれなら
なるほど。ただ口で言っただけじゃ証拠にな
ないわ。それが普通でしょ。みんな死んでるし随分と
まあいいでしょう。あなたのゼーレが長空詞で大活
意識の律者だからって悪意に満ちた誹謗
はいはい、もう確かにあなたの推測。
今の推測もしもしもの話はやめましょう。まずはもしかしたら
Okay, interesting. Alright, we are gonna pause right here, and then we will come back probably later tonight on this.